Hi, welcome back to the Pain and Develop. I don't even know I got it in me. Jesus. Okay, hello. By the way, my name's actually Chloe because I feel like I never introduce myself. So if I look a bit crazy, I have been crying. I'm all good. I'm all good. I'm all good. The birds are tweeting. They're trying to join us. Um, so I'm a bit delicate. What it is okay. I wanted to film a video today, and I wanted to film a video about how important it is to follow your dreams and follow your heart and listen to your heart, right? And then I felt like I just sat there in silence for a long while. I brought this little chair out with me. I just thought I need to sit in the nature all day long and nuts. I can't do anything but that. Okay, we have got a train. Sorry if you can hear that. And we've also got a plane. A train and a plane. Okay. For some reason I feel like that is a good sign. I just feel like take me away. No, but that's fine. Anyway. Okay. So I wanted to come here and do a little video about how important it is to listen to your heart, whatever. And I sat there and I was just like, do you know what? No, like it really is important, and it really is something worth doing. And I just know that in my heart, like I just know it, right? It just is the truth. When you hear the truth, you know the truth. When it's spoke, you know it. It resonates. It feels right, right? And it might not feel right for everyone, but if it's your truth and it's a truth you need, then you will know that. You will know that. And that's how I know that. God, even just speaking already is already helping me feel better, and I feel closer to myself already. How fun and exciting. Okay. Wow. It's so strange how things just get to you and then you just like completely lose yourself, and then like you have to just like find yourself again in all the madness. And it like takes a couple cries, get some stuff out of the way. I've been like having to I'm trying to meditate, but it's hard. I just lay there and it's just, I've got to be honest and brutal with you. Spiritually awakening, and it's not even about spiritual awakening. I feel like that, for some reason, that word at the moment is really just annoying me. Like, oh, spiritual awakening. I feel like I want to just say a big F that, because I'm like actually done with it all. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I am just so tired. And so that for me right now is just a little bit like, oh, you know what? Let's put a pause on that one, because I'm just feeling like, wow. But do you know what? Why was I talking about that? Oh, because it's just intense. It's a lot. It's hard. But just even talking is already making me feel better. It sort of helps me to get a bit of a grasp on things. I'm able to channel a bit more. And because I'm really good, right, at giving other people advice, when it comes to myself, this is why I'm currently going crazy as well, is because I'm really alone at the moment. And it's making me, and it's uncomfortable for me, because I've always liked having other people around to help me understand myself, and just to help me to, like, it makes me feel so good to be able to say to someone else. I always feel like I have the answers to everyone else's problems, right? And sometimes that can be bad, because that means that I then sometimes give too much of myself, or sometimes people aren't ready to hear the truth that I have for them, or whatever it is, and people aren't ready sometimes for. Anyway, it's not even about that. It's not about that. It's not even about that. Sometimes I struggle to create boundaries, because I constantly just know what to give to people, but that's not a good thing for me sometimes, because it's like I'm not always putting that energy here first, because I'm so good at like giving it to other people, that I just forget to like bring it here, and I don't realize that I'm not doing that until I'm suddenly like, whoa, everyone else. I'm like, I'm so drained because I'm just like, and then I'm like, oh, I'm so drained. And then I'm like, oh, it's because I've actually just not took a minute for myself. But I don't do that anymore. I spend a lot of time on my own. I've been in solitude for a really long time. And I don't do that so much anymore. Like, I can't even do that anymore. I haven't even got it to give, babe. I'm so tired. Like, and my stuff is enough. Like, I literally can't do any more than try and keep myself alive each day. And even I'm struggling with that. But it's because, yeah, I like to have people around me to help me understand things. And like, I love to give to people. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel good. Oh, maybe this is like, because I was actually thinking recently, I don't know what my like divine masculine is, but then I was thinking, actually, yeah, I feel like I have a bit of like the toxic masculinity sometimes in me. I feel like as well. What would be the toxic feminine? Maybe we're thinking too much about things. Okay, yeah, don't even need to label it, but you're aware that the giving is like, it is, you're a bit of a lab. I feel like I am a bit of a lab, but then again, I'm just labeling silly things. Like, that's not me wholly and fully. Do you know what I mean? That's only just one little aspect of me. But it's interesting that it's coming up, the divine masculine, because I do house both energies, and I know that everyone does. This video is just going completely off track, but I feel like this is good. This is just, I need this, and maybe somebody else needs this. But my divine masculine, why was I talking about it? It's coming up for a reason. I don't know, because it's interesting. I feel like it's just very interesting to me. So much is coming through. I'm trying to like, okay. I'm just talking about the love that I give, right? And it's probably a very long-winded, people are probably like, what is your love? So long-winded. I'm just talking about how I love to give. But then I do also love to receive. This is the thing. I am so feminine as much as I am masculine. Like, and I know that that's a very brief way of talking about what I'm actually trying to explain. What I'm trying to explain is my capacity to give and love and perform and do and like be action, like take in it, like initiative, action, like my ability to do and to perform and to give is like, and that's my divine masculine, to take action and to be like, I am a giver. But this is it, even in terms of, if we're going to put another label on it, like I would say I'm a switch, like top or bottom, it's like I'm a switch, like I'm a switch. Or if it's like masculine femme, it's like I'm in the middle somewhere. Like, it's like I've always felt like I'm both of those energies, and I feel like those little labels are so small to describe what I'm talking about. But it's interesting that this is coming through, because I just feel like, as much as I love to give, it's like I also am a very much a feminine girly. Like, I also love to receive, but I could not just be happy in one or the other. I can never just receive. Everyone around me just like thinks I could, like, does everything for, or like, I couldn't just rely on people. Like, I like to also be independent and functioning and being able to like return the favor and give like that. Also, I also need that box checked. So that's interesting, because I feel like I find it hard because I'm lonely, right? And I am in some sort of way actually trying to manifest a love into my life. For the first time, I've always been that person that's like, I don't need anything to complete me. I've always been so functioning on my own, and I actually am still. But no, it's like, because I'm in this like moment at the moment where I'm just so tired. I'm like, do I want a divine masculine in my life? Do I need a divine masculine, or do I need a divine feminine? It's like, I actually need someone that houses the both of those things. And I need someone that is a full person on their own, right? And this could be friendships or relationships. But it's interesting that this is just all coming up, because I feel like, yeah, I'm feeling like there is this element of wholeness. And this came up in a reading that I had earlier from someone. It's this element of divine balance and divine union. Oh, I almost feel whole. For some reason, I just got this feeling of like feeling whole again. You can make me whole again. Looking back to where we. The thing is, what I'm feeling right now is like love is impossible in my environment. Like, what I'm feeling right now is just like, no matter what it is I do, guys, I pour so much self-love into myself. I take myself to nature. I do things that people my age are not doing. Like, I do things that people 40 years older than me are not doing. Like, what else could I possibly do more to for them, my reality, to start showing me the kind of progress and the kind of like the love that I have in me and that I give out and that I embody and that I express. I'm like, well, where is that in return now? And this is where the wound is, I think. Because I think my masculinity has always been like a protection thing, right? I find that if I'm wounded, like my masculinity, like my fire, my lion, my Aries persona is always the thing that protects me. It's like nobody's like, it's like that is the thing that protects me. And this keeps coming up recently as well, is like the way that I am, people do not think that I would ever. And I wrote about it in my journal, actually. I wrote that, should I read it? It's a little bit personal, guys. But I'm understanding now that this all comes from, okay, that there's a sort of, all comes from a wound. It's to do with the masculine that protects me, my fire, my Aries, that energy. And it's that persona that people see. And it's like, I suppose people don't feel inclined to actually help me or give me the love I deserve, because it looks like I'm already all right, if you know what I mean. It looks like I'm already doing all right, like I don't need it because I give it so much. It's like people just assume that means it's because I am in that, it's because I have that, it's because that is who I am. So I would not need that kind of love back or anything like that, because I am already like showing that love towards them or something. I don't know. I feel like I understand that is something that I've experienced, me being able to like show up in the way that that people need me to, and then me feeling that like people struggle to do that back for me. But I think that's always been because I think people see this big bright light and they think, oh, she's all right, and it's like, no, I'm just like searching for more of you. Like I'm just like shining my light in hopes that you'll actually shine yours back on. I'm shining it hoping that everyone will see it and go, oh, let me turn my lights on, let me play my music and play the tunes, and I can give a smile and send a kiss and write a letter and say happy fucking days. Do you know what I mean? Oh my god, it's all coming out now and I've just sworn. I will actually edit that out. Okay, so I'm understanding so much. Isn't it funny how all these things you don't realise, and then it's like when you start to pay attention to them. This is why I love to speak. And I haven't been able to speak because I'm not seeing anyone. I have no duties. This is my masculine. Funny, because my divine feminine has been like, guys, I need help, I need you to slow down. Like my divine masculine, or not even divine, my masculine energies are like, I need to be doing something, I need to be accomplishing, I need to be completing, I need to be doing, right? And my feminine has been saying, I need to be feeling, babe, I can't do no more, because I'm telling you something now, I'm getting nothing back from it. And not even that I'm getting nothing back from it, but yeah, I can't just give anymore. I need to pour into myself. That has been the thing, right? And it has been the most uncomfortable thing. I was going to talk about how the very reason why I started this video is because I was going to do a video about how important it is to follow your heart, but I just started to feel like, no, it is the most painful thing you ever will do, is listen to yourself and pursue your dreams and follow your heart and take the time. The most painful thing you will do is choose yourself. Oh, hello. The most painful thing you will do is choose yourself. 111 on the timer. And this is what I'm made for, guys. I am made for this because it helps me unravel and crack the codes, and that helps me from being monumentally depressed and literally just debilitated like I was. Big mother bumblebee community. Oh my lord, bees have been coming through for me recently, actually, and I don't usually talk about bees. I used to be scared of bees when I was younger. And now, as I'm older, a bee really represents like mother femininity. It represents community, sweet suckle honeyness. It's giving sweet suckle honey. Oh Christ. Oh Christ Almighty! I'm so glad you're back though, Chloe, because I feel like you've just been in a coma. Oh, I'm so glad you're back. My throat chakra actually activates me, and I think it activates other people. And that, it's like, just from speaking, I just activate people. But then sometimes that makes people so uncomfortable because they're like, I'm like peering into them, or like I'm asking for them to like let go, or like give it back, or like I'm asking for them to like unleash. Activating things in people, and that literally can be the best thing, or they hate me for it. And I wrote this down. I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to go into what I originally wanted to talk about. Oh, I've got a little boog. I'm becoming so much more sort of one with the boogs. Usually, that would be me screaming. Or no, it's not screaming because it's literally Tinsy Wincy. Can you see? Do you want to get on teller? Yeah, do you want to say hello to the people? Can you see him? There he is. Oh, let me read this bit, mate. You're going to have to go, I'm afraid. He's alright. Right. So, let me have a drink of water as well, because I need a drink. Oh, this is everything and more. Oh dear, this is everything and more for me. Oh, thank the Lord. I feel like this all just ties in very, very nicely with itself. I really do. I feel like if you understand what I'm saying, you understand what I'm saying. I feel like it all ties into itself. It's all making a lot of sense to me. I got that feeling of just like feeling whole again. It's like maybe like me sort of actually acknowledging I'm an Aries sun, right, with a Scorpio moon. So I'm fire and water. Do you understand the paradox that I'm living in? Do you understand what's the word? Like, I suppose it is a paradox. Like the polar opposites, like that I'm actually housing in. It reminds me of my mum and my dad a little bit, like the actual polar opposites that I am housing. And it is like the masculine and the feminine energy. It's also like fire and water is quite literally, fire is quite masculine of an energy. Water is literally probably the most feminine energy you're gonna get. Sorry, I'm swearing again. I'll have to just cut that out. I'm not going to be able to find it. I'll have to find it in the editing process. It's fine. Last night I was literally writing pressure makes diamonds, pressure makes diamonds, pressure makes diamonds. You're going to be all right. This is the thing. I've just been feeling like really awful. And it's funny because I don't have words for to explain what I'm feeling. And then when I kind of go onto these higher vibrations and I open up my throat chakra and I speak, this is what it was all about. Oh, let's come back to it because I feel like it needs to be spoken about because it's dying to be heard. Okay, well here we are then, darling. I don't know what happens to me when I'm in the nature sometimes or when I'm channeling my higher self. I sort of go into like this sort of David Attenborough if she was a woman, like if David Attenborough was a woman, that would be my higher self. Yeah! Oh my god! If David Attenborough was a woman, that would be me. Oh my lord. That is the truest thing I've ever heard. We were talking about truth, weren't we, when you hear it? You know it, didn't ya? Oh, because when I remember my soul and who I am, I'm like, oh, babe, if it's all right, I'm seeing a butterfly in my mind's eye as well. Butterfly, fly away. See, this is the thing. I'm full of I come across like quite nuts. I'm full of so much, like, people think that this is just me being like hyper okay all the time. Like, I'm brilliant. Actually, it's because I'm trying to alchemize like the most deepest pain into power. So I'm just being nuts to try and entertain myself so that I don't pass away, quite frankly, because if I don't do this and entertain myself or give myself the love and the happiness and the joy that I need, hello, man's gonna pass away. Man's gonna pass away, yo, pass away. See, and you might think that just then was me being like nuts because I'm so happy, but actually I'm trying to cope and survive. And I think this is one of the best things about me is my personality. It's something I love about myself because I have to spend the most time with myself and I get myself in stitches. I'm in stitches. Like, I'm a funny girl and I deserve love. And I've just been feeling so low and being so close to myself. I'm like, I don't want to see you like this, babe. You're not yourself. And it's true. And I let the world take the light out of me. I'm like, I'm not myself. I've let people take the light out of me. I'm not myself. I can't not be myself. It makes me unwell. And so this is the revelation that we have again and again and again. Like me, oh look, I'm too loud. Like literally, I've just shouted in the middle, like, you're too loud, you're too nuts. No, babe, you are the most divine little creature I've ever seen. I love you with all my heart and everything in the world. Oh, darling, this is what's happening. You just need more spaces to be able to be this version of yourself. You just need more spaces, and that's why this is great and perfect and beautiful for it. What else? Oh my god, I'm having deja vu. What else can I do for myself? Oh my god, I feel like I dreamt this. Oh my god, I'm having deja vu! Oh my god, and I'm on the floor. This is so strange. This is so strange. This is a big turning point, I feel, because I'm having a really big deja vu. And I felt like I dreamt this and I was on the floor. Oh my god. Okay, so what else can I put in place? This is the conversation I was having with myself. What else can I put in place to ensure that I stay in connection with me? Like, what else can I put in place? Just continuously pursue this, I think. Like, literally just all the time. But then all the time is too much. I don't like having to edit the videos. I don't. So what else can I do? Because what is it that just takes me straight away from it? What is it that the minute I go back, I just can't hear myself? I don't know who I am. I'm lost again. I'm feeling awful. Like, what is it that takes me away from myself? Because I don't want to be doing it anymore. Like, it's like I'm trying to find a partner, but it's only because I want to be able to actually be with someone all the time that actually I just want to. I'm literally looking for myself. I'm looking for myself. And this came through earlier. I suppose being with myself and like just having the time to to converse and communicate. But it's the environment also. So like I need to be in a good environment, which means I just need to be here. So you telling me I just need to move in to the forest? Because how else do I preserve myself? I don't understand anymore. I can't preserve myself, Spirit. Do you understand? Do you hear? Do you hear? Do you hear? Do you hear? Here. In the court. They said, yes, we hear. Okay, well, so what do I do? Keep being fantastic. Okay, cataclysmic. Okay. What does cataclysmic mean, babe? I don't know. Just keep sparking fires. I feel like just keep talking wisdom, sparking fires, doing your thing, babe. But I lose myself. You're not hearing me. What do I do? Because I lose myself and I'm tired of it. I don't want to be doing it no more. But then every time you find yourself, is it not that much more exciting? I mean, yeah, but it's also like I'm anxious every minute because I'm unsure of myself. Do you know what I mean? I'm anxious every minute out there because I've lost myself again. And I'm like, no, please, what if she doesn't come back? I'm like, I need to go back in the forest. Where's the trees? Where's the tweeting of the birds? Literally, that's what I get like. That's what I get like. That's what I get like. Lose myself. I'm dead. I feel like everyone screams at me. I feel like everything's dirty. Everything's horrible. Oh. That's how it feels. Oh. It's horrible. I feel like all I want to do is like cry my eyes out and just be held in someone's arms. Like that's the only thing that I can do out there. Is just cry and be held. There's nothing else I can do out there. It's too loud. It's too much. Literally, pressure makes diamonds, pressure makes diamonds, pressure makes diamonds, I said. She tells herself as the pressure cracks her open and tears her apart, leaves her broken, barren, bruised. She tries to bring light to all the darkness, always has, but it seems hopeless. She's out of ideas, there's nowhere to run and there's nowhere to hide. She seems stuck, completely done. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. No one to hold her or help her or cuddle her through the night. Truly, she is just alone, and it breaks her each night. And then on the next page, I've put, but get ready to take flight. And then I've put, though, it's hard to keep believing that truly my life will change for the better. Because I'm like, okay, but get ready to take flight because there is this shimmer and glimmer of hope. And I'll round this video up on this. Is that there is this shimmer and glimmer of hope, right? And there is this listen to your heart, that song keeps coming through. And it's like there is that connection to something, like it's like just trust. Because there is this knowing. But I come so far away from this knowing and so far away from this trust because I come so far away from myself. Everything exists to just buzz me out, I swear to God. And that's what's so hard about all of this. It's like I don't know what to do because I'm trying to be myself. I'm trying to do the things I know will light me up. But I feel like I'm effing stuck. I'm trying not to swear. I'm effing stuck, G. I'm so stuck in like what it feels like is like the gloopy glop of everyone else. What on earth is that word? I kind of just got the ick a little bit. But what else? That is what it feels like. Like literally like sticky, gloopy, fucking sticky. I've got to swear. I've got to swear and I don't care. I'm just going to post this anyway. I don't care. I'm not editing it. You can have it. You can have it as I am. Take me as I am. Or watch me as I go. Well. Yeah. Because after this, I'm just going to put some music on and just chill out and have some fun. But then it's like, freaking hell, I don't know what to do in my life because I'm just scared to do anything but stay here forever. Anyway, this is the only thing that makes me feel right. Seriously. Okay. Go back to what I was about to just quickly wrap this up. Talking about gloopy glop. What are we talking about, gorgeous babe? Losing myself. I feel like it's every fucking 5 minutes though that it goes. Do you know what I mean? It's like every 5 minutes this like cloud just comes swooping over me. Oh, and then I'm like, no, come on, we're here, lot. And then it's like, oh, but I feel like sadness and joy on Inside Out, and sadness is just going, and joy's like, joy is literally like, will you just leave me alone? I'm trying. I feel like literally that is what is happening. Joy is like, just leave me alone. So what do you think that is? Because there is a representation also of like sadness and joy. Also reminds me of like light and dark. Also reminds me of masculine and feminine. So, and yin and yang keeps coming through. There is this element of union. Okay, I feel like I need someone who houses the divine feminine and the divine masculine to sweep me off my feet. Feet. Okay, yeah, maybe feet, but stay grounded, don't get silly. This is not talking about someone coming to sweep with your feet. We're talking about a union of the yin and yang energies. So, okay, because I don't want to get my hopes up about anyone coming to sweep me off my feet because For months and months, I've been having tarot readings. Lying. Liar. No, I'm joking. No, I don't need anyone to complete me. I am full. But that's what it's about. It's about being fully and full and whole. So how can I need to live my life in a way that nurtures my masculine and my feminine. So that is the answer. Yes. So what's more masculine? I feel like, do you need more masculine activities or do you need more feminine activities? I'm feeling like I'm feeling as though actually the masculine wants to take control all the time. And it does actually represent the out of control those things sometimes, because your masculine is very good for turning up when you haven't got control, right? And is good at then turning up in a way that makes you feel like you have control, right? So you work a 9 till 5. Sorry, you don't work a 9 to 5. You work at bloody should I mention it? Yeah, TGI's. That's where I used to work, mate. It was awful. But it'd be like, okay, you're working 24/7 here, or maybe whatever. But I also worked the school, but I liked the school. It was kind of like I had control because with TGI's, I had control because I made my schedule. Um, yeah, I had a good manager and she would listen to me. And I was, well, not listen to me, but she knew, like, it was like she wasn't weird. Well, you know, when sometimes you work in a place and it's like, you have to be in. Well, actually, I just said I can't because I started working part time. So then I never thought, oh, yeah, I can take control of my hours. Anyway, then I thought, right, part time. She knew the drill. She knew I had another job. So she just put me on for what I said I could do. And it was like I got all my hours. Anyway, I just feel like my masculine was good at like performing, like having control in ways that I knew I could sort of like have control over my schedule a little bit. That job, I liked my manager. I got along with the people I worked with. Then it was like also I had like friends outside of work that I knew I could go and like make plans with. Like I always had something in order, like something I was always in control. Not in control, because it was never about control. It was just that I always had safety. It was like it was always stability. And that is a sense of masculinity is like, okay, even if I'm not feeling safe at home or happy here or there, happy there, I'm working a job that means I can go and F off for the weekend if I want. I can afford to treat myself and live a life of a bit more luxury, a bit more like, you know what I mean, a bit more freedom, let's say. So I had the stability so it was like, in a way, I was in control. I had state. It's not about control. I think it's more about that stability of having people, having a unit, having a work, having a job, blah blah blah, right? And I just feel like this life now is asking me to be like, well, what? How can you like my masculine wants to be in control of this like this divine feminine energy that is wanting to come through, that is this element of just absolute surrender, me choosing myself, me listening to my heart, me not turning up in all these ridiculous ways so that I can have me actually choosing to go out on a limb, pursue my dream because it makes me happy and because it's what I'm gonna, it's because it's what I want, even though I'm not getting an immediate result at all. Do you know how hard it is to? No, sorry, that's victim mindset. Move that away. Because I was about to say, do you know how hard it is to just keep pouring into something that you're not getting any results out from? Just keep trusting that it's going to be, and it is. Let's say, okay, it's valid. It is to keep pouring into something, and not only that, it's not about me pouring into my passions and hoping that something's going to fall on my lap. I'm a grafter. I'll graft. I don't care about grafting. This is what I'm saying. I grew up and I graft. No, but what I'm saying is, it's like so hard to just keep believing, right, in something that is, oh, it's also so hard to keep pouring, because it's not just about this passion. I do care, but it's like, it's not just about this passion that I'm trying to pursue. It's also about, the main thing that gets to me is that I'm pouring into myself. Like, I am doing everything I can. It's absolutely draining because I'm trying to eat. I eat so well. I cook for myself every night because it does matter that I eat well, because it does actually affect me. So like, these are the things that I'm doing to myself constantly. I'm self-caring, self-caring, self-caring. And that's when I get frustrated and upset, because I'm like, well, how I'm actually pouring so much into my self-care. And I'm like, how can it be that I'm pouring all of this into my self-care? Not only that, I'm also pursuing my passions and going against the grain and literally losing everyone I ever loved and doing up this madness for what? That's how it feels. But oh, that's all gone over me. All right. Yeah. Stand in humility. You know what? Straws are actually about humility. Yeah, mate. Be brave in the humility of it all. That's why that just chucked water up at my face. Because it's like, as much as it's painful and it's hard and it's annoying, right? That's only the ego and the masculine that wants to have control. Okay? The masculine wants to have control over this experience. My feminine knows everything's all right. My feminine doesn't care about even the outcome of this. My feminine does this because it makes me happy. Like, not even just my feminine, but that bit in me, my light does this because it makes me happy, not because I want some sort of financial reward or some sort of like validation or praise. I do this because it makes me feel alive. It makes me feel correct. It makes me feel right. It makes me feel like I am creating and expressing. I sit in the nature because it makes me feel happy. I give love to people because it makes me feel happy. I'm not ever looking for a reward or something in return. Oh, so this is what you need to get out of. So maybe this is what actually needs to get out of the way. It's like this. But it's scary because I feel like if you have nobody validating you, like this is what I'm saying, when you have no stable job that's paying your bills, when you have no, and this is exactly like reflecting in actually what my life is now, like it's like when you have none of these stabilities that the masculine really relies on to feel in control, you then being in your feminine energy, being in this surrendered state is the worst thing. It feels awful. It feels, I literally, my most recent video about it was like how I feel like I cannot rest. Like I don't know how to rest. It's really uncomfortable for my masculine to let go of control of how everything's supposed to turn out. I know in my heart that everything is going to be perfect. If I'm going to meet someone, it's going to come in perfectly. Like I'm that person like where I'm more likely to meet my partner, right, in some random. I'm more likely to meet the love of my life in the most craziest of circumstances, and I know just to trust that if when I am ready for that person to come in, that person will come in, and when I am ready for these blessings to fall on my lap and these miracles to fall on my lap, it will come in. But I lose myself. I lose this knowing. Society and just everything in my brain makes me feel like I'm supposed to be doing something to have this validation, or it's like I need the control. I feel out of control, and that scares me, and that is scary. It's scary beyond belief because I've not always have had the privilege to let go of the control, because sometimes I've had to be that masculine protector for myself. I've had to protect myself time and time again from situations growing up. And that's why I feel like now I'm so struggling to release the reins of this control. I can't release the reins of this control. And I feel like this is why I'm sort of like maybe even like I'm craving other people to help me let go of the reins, man. Because otherwise I'm so cartouche. And my dad's a bit like that, to be fair. I feel like, not that he's like that, but it's like I have the masculine and the feminine in me, and it all, like you're a product of your environment, your nurture, your nature. You're a product of so many things. There's also just who I am and what I house, but it's all so much, right? And I think that because it's all so much, it's so hard to just embody it all the time and have a clue what's actually going on. What it sometimes takes is to slow down and say, actually, okay, what is this? I've spoke for so long, I need to wrap this up. But what is this? But I feel like this is all full circle moment. I feel like this has made so much sense to me. I don't know if it is, honestly, it could be a whole load of babble to you, and I'm sorry if it is. But for me, I feel like that has made so much sense to me. But I don't know how to let go of the masculine. So, like, how am I letting go? Not having so much control, which, what does that look like? Being vulnerable, babe, and you hate it. Yes, I do, actually. You're right. But you're getting better at it. You are getting better at it. I feel like nothing good comes from being vulnerable, though. Like, what am I doing? What does that do? I feel like I'm just in a victim mindset, or like I feel like I'm just in this like mopey woper. Like all I do is like, I can't do much without just crying. Like I just feel so. Ugh. Whereas my masculine is so like, yeah, 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 hit me again, yeah, 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 so functioning. I feel like. I understand. I understand. I understand. I am actually being pulled into my feminine energy. It's just an element of both, babe. You are a divine mix of both. That is what you're looking for. You're not looking for, you need to be one or the other more. It's literally what you're looking for is, what is that perfect mix of both? Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We just spoke about that. Let's full circle back it to that. Back it to that. Okay. I'm going to finish this video because I feel like I am just having a conversation with myself here and you guys are just here. Oh, I bought this because I was going to sit in it and do the video from here. Here we are, guys. Okay, wait. Just gonna do the outro for this video. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna let you have a minute with me as well because look how nice. Okay, so there's so much that goes through, like, there's so much that I witness on a day-to-day basis, I feel like just then, taking and stopping and having a pause sometimes. Otherwise, I think what it is because I have so much going on inside me, it can then just go, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, and suddenly I'm back down here again. I'm like, oh my God, 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 oh my God. So much is going on. And then I've just got a feminine, not even feminine, but just like, oh, silence. Because the masculine does feel loud sometimes, but I don't even think we're talking about masculinity. We're just talking about loudness. We're talking about just like the mind almost. And then it's like your soul wants to just, or just having the silence. It's like having mindfulness, having like time for the body. It just means silence. It just means rest, rest, because you would just always go, 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 babe. This is a thing. You're actually fighting something, I think, that is from your nervous system, boo thing. Yes, it is. And that's why it hurts. And that's why it's scary, because you're doing the work. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, babe. You're doing the work. We're talking about a nervous system here. I feel like what's happened is because I put these glasses on, I'm able to actually fully. I'm like not in my body right now. It's not that I'm not in my body, but it's like I've got out of the way and I'm able to actually connect and channel through now. It's like my mind, I've lifted the human condition. Do you know what I mean? I'm able to put a different lens on, just feel like I'm in a different lens. Oh, it's just good to hear from you guys. It is good to hear from you. Because I go mental, look. I'm supposed to be a little nutter. Ah! And I lose myself. I go mental. Oh, you're divine. Stop being anything else other than you to please miserable people. That's what Florence Given said, babe. Oh, it's like stop being anything other than you. Yeah, it's just easier said than done, babe. I just like I haven't even got the energy to be myself because I'm like, oof. Anyway, guys, right? I'm gonna leave it there. I do feel good. I'm gonna leave it there because this video is absolutely far too long. But it's really helped me. I don't know why I feel excited. Okay. I just need to think about a couple of things. I'm going to write down some things. Okay, guys, I absolutely love you. Without you guys, you don't understand. I wouldn't be able to do this. Oh, we were just saying that it's something in your nervous system, so don't forget that. Right, I'm going to write that down. Right, hang on, let me just write something down really quick. Deep wounds, right, hang on. Deep wounds, I've got to say, because about the masculine is the protector and what? Mask protector. Yeah, and what? What? Right, we'll do it in a minute. Okay, we'll do it in a minute. I'll find it. It'll come back to me. Guys, thank you so much. I feel like my wounds are healing. I feel like there's an element of union in terms of my, like, just a balance. Balance and moderation is the key. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, because the masculine's always coming in, trying to find the possible threat. You don't need to do that anymore. And that's why all this silence is uncomfortable, because you're like, well, I don't know how to just thrive in this. Well, it's not that I don't know how to thrive in this, but I don't know how to shush that panicker up. I've got a panicker that usually used to protect me because I needed that panicker to be like, right, well, we need to book something in after work, because otherwise I'm going to be like, literally book something in, like, friend you like, let's go do that with them, or let's go here, right, don't worry, you've got work there, but we're going to go here, and then we're going to go there, and then look, don't worry, because your favourite colleague's in, don't worry about that, you're going to be all right. Like, little sprinkles of things that I knew, like, you know what I mean? Ugh. And then I'm like, oh, I miss the days, but it's not about that. This is a whole bigger thing. This is just bigger than me. This is so much bigger than me. Like, wow. And you really have to take the time to slow down and focus and think, don't you? Otherwise, these things just come over you and you just don't know what you're living out of. And then you just take a step back, like I just said, take a step back. And you're like, okay, I don't need to let everything just absolutely engulf me. And as long as I know who I am, and as long as I'm actually best friends with this girl here first, everything's all right. Like, literally everything's all right. I love you more than life itself, man. I really do. Guys, I love you, because without you and me putting this camera up, you have no idea. Even when I'm just doing this for my nervous system. God, I'm healing my nervous system, guys. It is not for the weak. It is not for the weak. I was like worried that it's a bit too far away, but I don't think you need it any closer. I'm a screamer. I'm a screamer. Oh, oh, oh. See, this is what my soul is, and I don't know how to exist like this in that place out there. It's awful. And that's why I used to thrive being a waitress, because I could be nuts and I could talk to people and I'm like, right, I can have these on the fly, please. I'm going here. What do you want? Yeah, ketchup, no worries. Do you know what I mean? That's why I thrived in them environments. So my masculine, like, it's like my masculine's looking for, like, it needs something to feed it so that it can do its job, which is like protect me and, like, or whatever, just perform and action and take an innovative action, whatever. My feminine is like, needs its time as well. Like, I need to be in my creative, I need to be free, like, I need to have freedom, I need to be expressive, I need to feel pretty and gorgeous and loved and receive love as well as give. So, okay, we're just trying to, okay, I need to have a think, because I don't really know what I need to do, but I'm understanding things. Okay, right, I love you guys so much. 27 minutes. Oh my God, this video is going to be a mare to bloody edit. It's going to be like 50 minutes long. Anyway, I love you. It's worth it. If you got to the end, put a bumblebee in the comments and a butterfly. I'm going to put 3 songs in the description, 3 affirmations in the description. I haven't done that in my last 2 videos, but I am going to put one in this because it's a long video. And I think I could definitely put some songs in. Anyway, I love you guys so much with all my heart, and I'm so sorry for talking your ear off for half an hour. I hope you loved it. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Ta-da now. Ta-da. God, thank God.